Are you okay?
Yes, good. How are you?
It's important to have someone to make the difference, huh? Not only men. I'm joking. Okay.
Right, everyone ready at the back? Right.
Start.
Please, yes.
Vitor, I wanted to start by saying congratulations on being nominated for Premier League Manager of the Year. Of course, you were Manager of the Month in April. How special and how much does that nomination mean to you?
A surprise, because I came to the league in the middle of the season, and this is something to feel proud of my players, proud of my staff, proud of the club, proud of the supporters, because this is a teamwork. It's not only me that achieved this. This is something special for sure, and I'm very proud.
In last week's press conference, you spoke about creating something special here at Wolves, and you've created a really special bond with the fans. You also spoke about creating art, and as we go into the final away game tomorrow, I just want to ask whether you have painted the picture here at Wolves that you envisioned when you first came in.
No, I'm painting. Understand? I'm in the process. I've not. I hope next season to create something stronger, more consistent, and improve the level. This is when I say to create is because I don't believe that you can finish the work in a team, because it's like something alive that you can improve every time.
You've implemented quite a few things in the last 5 months and instilled confidence, a new identity, a new formation as well. I wanted to ask you, what is the thing you're most proud of and the thing that's been most successful for you personally?
When we arrived, we were in a difficult situation, and now, before the end of the season, we can breathe. We can breathe confidence. We can because together, the work that we did together as a team create the conditions to not to be struggling until the last game. We are in a good condition. We want to get the best results that until the end. But we are proud about generally with the work that we did, of course.
Looking ahead at tomorrow, can I ask an update on your team news and any fresh injuries that we need to be aware of?
The only we have 2 players. I think Tommy Doyle with a small problem, and Sam to clean the injury that he had before. But I think they are not. They have not a serious injury. Just small things that they want to clean. Okay.
Well, you're coming up against a side in Crystal Palace who, of course, won the FA Cup final over the weekend. They're a team that have exceeded expectations this season. I just wanted to get your thoughts on their win and their performance this season.
I want to congratulate them because a huge achievement, and this is good for football. This is good for football when the small beats the big club. This is competition. They are a very consistent team, very good players, very good manager. And we'll face a strong team, but looking for our team, looking for our game, looking for our play. This is the way that we prepare a game. We prepare looking for our game, our play, trying to improve from the last game.
Is it a positive or a negative when you face a side that have just been in a big final?
I believe that the motivation of the supporters, motivation of the team, for sure will be in the high level. But as I said, we just to prepare a game. I just look for my team, what we can improve, what we can do. Try to be consistent. Next season to be more consistent, to play better football, and this is the way to improve our level.
I'd like to ask about one of your players, particularly Matheus Cunha, if I can, Vitor. There's been reports and links for him going to Manchester United. His future's been quite uncertain this year. I've asked you numerous times when I've been here. Have you had a conversation with him?
I have the same information than you. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that he's my player. He's committed with the team. He's working with happiness, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think he wants to stay at the club from what you've seen in training?
You must ask him.
And there's only two.
But he's happy. He's
happy.
I feel he's happy.
Well, there's only 2 games left now of the season, and you had that milestone, 6 wins back to back, but then 2 defeats, but a lot of positives in the Manchester City game. How do you ensure that you finish strong this season?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I will try. It's not easy to keep the motivation when you feel that you are not competing for Europe, you are not competing for the relegation, you are competing for the best position. We must have the mentality to go away or playing home. I don't care. I don't care about I respect the opponent, but this is about us. This is about us, about our mentality, about what is the last image that we can show, and I hope that tomorrow we play good football. We can enjoy the game, and in the end be proud of our work.
Thanks
Okay?
for your time.
Thank
All the
you.
best.
Thank you.
Hi, Vitor. You mentioned the FA Cup win is good for football, and I think a lot of people agree with that. Were you watching it, and as someone who's won a lot of trophies in your managerial career, think and just dream about what it would be like to?
I'm not a dreamer. I'm not a dreamer. I'm not a dreamer. But they were there because they deserve it. Because they are consistent. They play a league in a consistent way. It means that this is the team. This is the kind of team that we need to be next season. That I want. If you tell me, okay, of course I want to win titles. But our title this season was to transform our situation in a better situation. You understand? It was our title to come in the 2 games or 3 games before, or 4 games before the end of the season. We stay in a Premier League, but cannot be the same, in my opinion. We must next season we must be consistent since the beginning to dream with other things. Understand? But we must prove day by day. We must work harder in the next month to build to get good players, to stay with our players, almost of them, to have a base to create a strong team next season. This is what I can imagine.
A couple of those players, fans will be keen to know that just 2 sort of senior players out of contract in Nelson and Pablo Sarabia. Is there anything you can update supporters on with those guys?
Nelson knows that we want him on the team. even Sarabia, I like him. I like his personality, his quality. He's a team player. We'll try to do our best, but in this moment I don't have the answer. We must wait. Sometimes we are a bit impatient, but the timings, we need to respect the timings of the players and the timing of the club.
You faced Oliver Glassner a couple of times in the Europa League when you were managing Fenerbahce.
Champions League.
Oh, sorry.
Champions League. Europe League in Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
Porto Champions League.
Yeah.
So the games that we don't forget. We don't forget the song of the Champions League.
Do you have any memories of facing him in those games, and what do you make of him as a manager? Oliver Glassner.
We play against Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt with Fenerbahce. Tough games, but beautiful games. 1-1 and 2-2. 1-1 there. We lost. We missed a penalty in the last minute, or 2-1. But when we play home, 2-2. That were very difficult games. Strategical, tactically. He's a good manager, very good manager.
For you, as you say, it's about what your team do and what you see. Is it fair to say from the last game, have you talked to them about playing with that bit more calmness, intelligence that you want to see?
Since the beginning, I felt that was missing something. Fire in the eyes. Understand? Be more aggressive to win the duels, and after tactically, I think we lost a bit the pace of the game. We lost a bit. We start to play a transition game, and we are not this kind of team to go fast and lose balls, and to come back fast and go again and lose balls and come back. This is not our game, because the game was unpredictable, and they scored the second goal.
Just finally, it was an away game that started your career here, obviously at Leicester, and from that minute you've had a great connection with those away fans who go up and down the country. I wonder if you've got a message to them for their support.
What I have to say to them is thanks a lot for the support, because without them we cannot transform it a very difficult season in a season that we are now we can look for the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Vitor. Can Wolves as a club take inspiration from what Crystal Palace have done? A team in the middle of the Premier League table, winning the FA Cup and playing in Europe next season.
Of course. They did the right steps, and when I analyze this team, very good players, physically strong, tactically strong, and they deserve what they got.
There are going to be some interesting battles on the field. You said there about being physically strong. I'm thinking of Mateta against Agbadou. That's going to be very interesting.
Maybe, if they play both.
Is that something to consider off the back of the FA Cup final? Whether they will rest a few players after perhaps celebrating?
Maybe. I don't know. It is something out of my control. You understand? I can control my team. Maybe I will change some players. Maybe.
In terms of your experience since you've come to Wolves, has it gone fast? And have you been able to soak any of it in at any point? Because I imagine when you came in, you wouldn't have imagined finishing it as a nominee for the Premier League Manager of the Year.
No, I never imagined, never. But I think the people is the reconnection. Yes, reconnection of the work It's not my work. It's about the work that we did in the club in the last month. A difficult situation, and together we made. I think I'm proud, not in myself, in my staff, in the club, in the players, in the supporters. This is a teamwork, and I'm proud. I'm proud.
And it looks like you've enjoyed it as well. Is it you kind of thinking you don't want the season to end, or are you looking forward to a break?
No, now I need. Sorry, but I need a break. I need a break. You know, I start in Saudi Arabia. It's not easy. It's not easy. It was a very tough work, and here a very tough work. Now it's time. It's not time to. It's not time to rest, because we need to do a lot of work in the holidays. Understand? I need to be on phone. I need to have meetings. I need to help the club to do the best market that we can, and to create expectations. But we just can create expectations when we have the tools. Understand? And we need these tools. We need these tools to increase our level.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Cameras up, please. Guys, Steve, do you want to start?
No, you said that